morning, Clearwater. This is Dalton Malin coming back at you with the CHS 12 News crew. We're going to start off with some national news. A bride that was paralyzed in a swimming accident stuns her wedding guest. One woman's dream of walking down the aisle and dancing on her wedding day became a nearly impossible feat when she was paralyzed in a tragic accident in July 2008. Jackie Farmer was 17 when she dove into her friend's pool and broke her neck. She says, "I remember floating face down, unable to move, and thinking I was going to drown. I could hear the girls laughing and thinking I was just joking or something. I remember looking over at my mom saying, 'Am I going to be in a wheelchair forever?' And holding back tears, she said, 'If God wants you to walk, you'll walk.' At that moment, Jackie says her faith kicked in and she was determined to be normal again. Jackie spent hundreds of hours in physical therapy and on her own in the gym working to regain the ability to stand. And on May 22nd, 2016, Jackie stunned her family and friends at her wedding by doing just that. There wasn't a dry eye in the room when Jackie cast aside her wheelchair and walked down the aisle. That is the true meaning of a walk to remember." A San Francisco woman is creating showers on wheels for the homeless. Denise Sandoval decided that her newest mission would be to help the homeless. Living in the homeless capital of the United States, she decided to make Lava Mae, a sort of shower on wheels. Sandoval said that one day she passed a woman in the street and the girl was very dirty and basically crying, and she heard her say that she would never be clean. Sandoval says that there's obviously a lot of layers to that, but she was wondering what the girl's opportunity were to actually get clean. Sandoval was inspired to ditch her marketing career and start Lava Mae. Each bus will have 2 shower stations, and Sandoval expects that they'll be able to provide 2,000 showers a week. That's a pretty awesome thing she's doing. Now our next story is about a family that lost everything in a California wildfire gets a Disney Hawaii vacation. Bill and Sean Roderick from Middletown lost everything in the wildfire that was one of California's biggest. But even though people in the community were devastated, they were also tremendously touched by the Rodericks' selflessness. The Rodericks, who were both 42, even turned down donations for themselves, choosing instead to give them to the students. Marcella Nikolov, a student's parent, said they only just cared about the school. They put everything else on hold. That kind of selflessness is just not found anywhere, and it's really unique to find people who will just do nothing but care for others. Audrey Showen, a student, described the Rodericks as the wheels of the school. GMA was so moved by their commitment to their students and school that it surprised them with a vacation to a Disney resort and spa in Hawaii. Now, let's talk about the magnitude 2.3 earthquake reported in southeast Missouri. The U.S. Geological Survey says that an earthquake hit near Crothersville late Saturday night. The USGS says that the earthquake had a reported depth of about 5 miles. It's pretty deep. The saying, "age is just a number," just got more real. The world's oldest man has been named as an Indonesian who is believed to be a staggering 145 years old. But he said he is tired of living. Probably going to butcher this name, but Mabagatho has emerged from obscurity with documentation recognized by Indonesian officials revealing he was born on December 31st, 1870. That's like 50 years before World War II. just to clarify, he's an old man. 80 years? It's 80 years. 75 years. He has outlived all 10 of his siblings as well as his 4 wives, the last of whom died in 1988. All of his children have also died. Now he is survived by his grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren. A lot of greats. If correct, that makes him significantly older than the verified oldest person in the world ever. That title belongs to French woman Jeanine Clement, who lived to be 122. The super senior citizen from Saragan, Central Java, was recently interviewed by regional reporters, and he said he has been through it all and would not mind passing on. That's really depressing. "What I want is to die," he said. "My grandchildren are all independent." Suranto, Maba's grandson, said his grandfather has been preparing for his death ever since he was 122, but it never seemed to come.
Okay, now it's time for some fun news with your host Michael and a new co-host
Matthias Alborn.
Busby, but we'll roll with it. Idiotic driver. New Jersey police say that a driver playing Pokemon Go on his cell phone crashed his SUV into a parked police cruiser. The crash happened around 3:40 a.m. Saturday in Jersey City. Authorities say no one was in the cruiser at the time and the 42-year-old SUV driver was not injured. The Jersey City man was cited for careless driving and other motor vehicle violations. His name was not released.
Now let's talk about some not so funny business. A South Carolina sheriff's office has been receiving reports since August 19th of clowns behind an apartment complex trying to lure children to the woods with money. One resident said when her child told her about the clowns, she went to investigate and saw several clowns in the woods flashing green laser lights. The following night, at the same time of 10:30 p.m., the woman noted that her oldest son had said he had heard chains and banging on their front door. The children reported seeing the clowns go into a house in the woods. When the sheriffs went to investigate, they found the house, but no clowns or any signs of suspicious activity.
How much do you love Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Enough to go to jail for?
A man allegedly attempts to burn down a gas station over a bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos. Joshua Clark, 33, is now in jail and charged with a felony for attempted arson.
Police say Clark tried to steal a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos from a PB gas station on South Grand Boulevard. When the Clark confronted him, he allegedly punched the clerk in the face, ran out of the store, and poured gasoline on the pavement. Clark then attempted to set the gasoline on fire with a lit cigarette. Police say no one was hurt and nothing was damaged.
St. Louis is to vote on raising minimum age to buy tobacco. Tuesday night, the St. Louis County Council is set to vote on a proposal that would raise the minimum age to buy tobacco products to 21.
Councilman Sam Page, who is behind the idea, told News 4 that the move could slash teen smoking in St. Louis County in half.
The law would apply to cigarettes, e-cigarettes, cigars, and smokeless tobacco. 9 out of 10 smokers start as teenagers, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
The CDC also said if smoking continues at this rate, 5.6 million Americans who are currently under 18 will die early from a smoking-related illness.
Raising the minimum age to 21 is also something that St. Louis Mayor Francis Slay wants to do. He has even talked about raising taxes on tobacco products.
However, business owners who rely on revenue from tobacco products might have something to say about these ideas.
You know, one thing I don't really understand is why they think making something illegal is going to prevent people from doing it. Because I mean, look at drugs and look at guns.
It's illegal, people are still going to do it.
They'll find a way around it. I mean, it's as simple as going from your friend that's 18 to buy cigarettes to your friend that's 21 to buy cigarettes. It's that easy.
It happens every day.
Yeah, they don't understand. I mean, it's unpreventable. It's just going to make more things illegal and more people are going to be put in jail and fined. This is Dalton, Jack, and Michael coming at you with the school news.
Okay, book club. Pay your $5 dues and you get a free book. You also get first dibs on the new books. Junior class, sign up for concession stand or Miss Henson will hunt you down. Miss Henson also encourages you to keep on reading.
Senior class, senior officer election was yesterday. Congratulations to the 2016-17 officers. History club pay, $10 due at any time. Voter register cards are in Miss Centel's room for those of you who are 17 and a half years or older.
Mrs. Burns would like to inform the student body that Mo State Rep will be here at 11:30 on September 13th. A Job Corps Rep will be here at 11:30 on September 14th. And September 28th is a TRCC preview day for any senior interested. Last day to sign up for ACT is September 16th. And now it's time for Matthias with the sports. Woo!
Woo! Thank God.
This is Matthias Alcorn here through Clearwater Sports. And here's my co-host,
Michael Yuns.
Clearwater Baseball beat Doniphan 20-2 last Thursday. Clearwater Baseball lost 6-5 to a walk-off grand slam against Ellington Tuesday. Better luck next time at your games on Monday and the following Thursday.
Clearwater's volleyball team has an upcoming tournament this weekend.
Okay.
And that is it. Thank you.
Now, for this week's meme. A's over Bays.
Deal with it. earthquakes are fairly common in southeast Missouri because of the New Madrid Fault, which produced massive earthquake.
You could have said something.
Laugh at me. Go ahead. Get
I was trying not to, man. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
He's speaking like, I don't know.
He's speaking He's speaking redneck. That's his
You have to
problem.
be trying to speak like you're speaking.
It was
Like,
so
you literally have to be
monotone
trying to do
about
that.
it.
'Cause that's not.
I was trying to read it because I could see it.
Supposed to read the crowd.
Mrs. Burns.
I'm sorry.
Mrs. Burns.
Okay.
Big Bird.
Give me a countdown.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shut up.
Hey, speak louder.
What I say? What I say?
I'm speaking pretty loud. I'm the yelling, I guess.
Speak like
Clearwater
that. Speak like you
baseball
just
beat
were.
Donovan 20-2 last Thursday.
Can we,
Wait, doesn't he
we
do that
have
one?
to put
And
that
yesterday
one
was
in
hump
there.
day.
You're weird, Jack.
I'm just trying.
Hey, I got an idea. Whenever you say we beat Donovan or whatever, I can be
It's
like,
kind of hard to
"Whoop,"
read. I'm honestly
from
kind
the
of blind.
background, be like,
Well, it like
Go for it.
faded in. It was
Can you
like
edit
gray
it
and then.
this
oh my gosh, I totally can edit in those noises. Hey, we can edit in noises. I forgot all about
Oh,
that.
that's
smart, guys.
But we need time to do it.
Next week.
Why are my fingers
On Wednesday, we should.
Productions. Like he says it like the titles.
He's like doubting the whole thing. How much do you love flaming hot Cheetos? Enough to go to jail for.
Oh.
What are you doing, man? That thing's broken and expensive. What is
That's
wrong?
right.
Did it break? Is it
It's already broken. You can't break it. You can fix it if anything.